Hello guys, welcome to our channel Tipsy Storyteller. Today we are going to tell you the complete plot for movie 12 Angry Men, released in 1957. Sidney Lumet's 1957 American courtroom drama 12 Angry Men was based from Reginald Rose's 1954 teleplay of the same name. The movie follows a jury of 12 men as they debate whether to convict or acquit a kid accused of murder. The movie 12 Angry Men examines a variety of consensus-building strategies as well as the challenges these men face because of their diverse personalities, which heightens the tension and conflict. The names of the jury members are not revealed until a dialogue exchange near the end. They are only recognized by number. Through examining the personalities, experiences, and behaviors of the jurors, the movie compels viewers to assess their own perceptions of themselves. The movie is also unique for using a single set for all but 3 minutes of its running time. Grab a beer, and let's get started with the plot of the film 12 Angry Men. Don't forget to like and subscribe. A jury is getting ready to discuss the case of a poor 18-year-old accused of fatally stabbing his abusive father in the stuffy jury room of the New York County Courthouse. The jury is given instructions by the judge to find a defendant not guilty if there is any reasonable doubt. The defendant will be sentenced to die in the electric chair if proven guilty. It must be a unanimous decision. The situation appears clear at first. A neighbor testified that she saw the defendant stab his father through the windows of a passing elevated train while watching from her window. Another neighbor claimed that as he hurried to his door after hearing the defendant threaten to kill his father and the sound of the father's body striking the ground, he observed the defendant heading down the stairs. The child has a violent past. He recently bought a switchblade of the same kind as the one that was discovered at the crime site, fingerprint-free, but he claimed to have misplaced it. With the exception of Juror 8, who thinks there should be some debate before the verdict is reached, every juror casts a guilty vote in the preliminary vote. He claims that there is reasonable doubt, hence he cannot vote guilty. Juror 8 offers a secret ballot, from which he will abstain. If all the other jurors still vote guilty, he will submit. This is because his initial few reasons don't seem to have persuaded any of the other jurors. There is one not guilty vote on the ballot. Juror 9 admits that he altered his mind, says that he appreciates Juror 8's motivations, and says that additional dialogue is necessary. Juror 8 contends that everything the second witness claimed to have heard would have been muffled by the noise of the passing train. Juror 5 and Juror 11 both changed their votes. The second witness account is further contested by Jurors 5, 6, and 8. The jury comes to the conclusion that the disabled witness could not have made it to the door in time after examining a diagram of the witness flat and doing an experiment. Juror 3 becomes enraged, challenges Juror 8, and attempts to harm him. The jury is now evenly divided after the votes of Jurors 2 and 6 were changed. On the basis of the boy's inability to recollect particular facts, Juror number 4 questions the defendant's alibi. To prove a point, Juror 8 puts Juror 4's memory to the test. Jurors 2 and 5 point out that because the youngster was smaller than his father, it is unlikely that he intentionally stabbed him downward. Juror 7 alters his vote in frustration as opposed to conviction, which enrages Juror 11. Jurors 12 and 1 switch sides following another vote, leaving 3 guilty votes. When Juror 10 launches into a prejudiced tirade, Juror 4 forbids him from speaking for the duration of the discussion. Juror 4 responds, "The woman who observed the killing from across the street stands as solid evidence," when asked why he still casts a guilty verdict. Juror 12 switches back to voting guilty. Juror 9 notices that the first witness was continually massaging similar marks on her own nose, indicating that she too was a frequent glasses wearer. After observing Juror 4 remove his glasses and feel the impressions they left on his nose, he notes that she never wore her glasses in court and that she always dressed up in attire appropriate for a younger woman. Juror 8 points out that the witness's account is doubtful since she would not have had time to put her spectacles on and was likely trying to fall asleep when she witnessed the murder. Jurors 12, 10, 4, and 3 each cast a different vote, leaving Juror 3 as the lone dissenter. Juror 3 makes numerous fervent and frantic attempts to persuade the other jurors before finally disclosing that his tense connection with his own kid makes him want the defendant to be found guilty. He sobs uncontrollably and switches his vote to not guilty. Juror 8 generously assists Juror 3 with his code as the others go. Off-screen, the defendant is found not guilty, and the jury adjourns the courtroom. Before separating, Jurors 8 and 9 pause to exchange their real names, Davis and McCardle. Hope you guys enjoyed movie plot for 12 Angry Men. Thanks for your time. Cheers.